Ice, Jesus Christ. Sneakers, nice. Checks, Nike. IG, likes. Swag, vibes. Saucy, yikes. I'm too John Love for your rights. Them boy, them deader. Boom, bye, bye, steader. How you want blue sky on my face, way to the ground like Montana. 2 months with Santana with it. Here to show love, huh? This is not a song, this is therapy. If you do the love, I see the jealousy. So many times I would never not make it talent, but I swear that I do you are messing with the legacy. Yeah, maybe I'm crazy, but you won't share me. That when I Sarkodie go play in your me. But each and every time, I'm a colleague, you saw me with issue with Jamina, but they say, yes, I won't have you, but I see the bigger picture. Sarkodie and Mike share the perfect mixture. I swallow all the BS. Only time I am and let it be done. Time I be killed to fist.
The most important person on the planet now is right here.
Yes.
Yes. Black Sherif.
Congratulations, Black Sherif.
A huge congratulations to Black Sherif. What a year it has been for Black Sherif.
Wow.
Wow.
Artist of the year.
Yeah, man. Yo, 22nd June, yeah? 22nd June, I drop KK Park. I get some number of songs for top. 22nd June, yeah? Yeah, man. And I dedicate this award to my mommy, to my puppy, to my family, to Konagu Zongo. Sending love to my rastas. We will be great. Timudamunda. Boy, sending love to my rastas. We will be great. Timudamunda. Yeah, man. Allahu Akbar.
Welcome back. You're still watching Entertainment TV live on Metro Television. It's time for us to talk about the VGMA and Desmond Okrekodanso, who was present on the night with Harriet Addy, doing both the red carpet and then going inside to enjoy themselves. I'll leave everything to Desmond to take us through whatever happened on the night.
Yep. I mean, it was the day that we're all looking forward to, the 24th edition of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. Of course, 24th edition, but 23, Vodafone Ghana Music Awards 23, as was trending on social media. Lots of expectations. Last week, we had delved into a number of them towards the actual day that was Saturday. And of course, the ultimate, that was the Artist of the Year, was the one that got all the hype, especially with PSA Esther and Blacko. Going on there, the table of men from the gospel fraternity, and also the Rastas, for Black Sherif, I mean, in that sense. So we got there. I mean, as you saw the highlights there were lots of performances. We'll get into the specifics with respect to the general organization. We'll get to the performances and then the awardees on the nights. If we were cool with, all the people who received the awards on the night. So myself and Harriet, we were there on the red carpet, did a number of interviews, spoke to a lot of people, their thoughts before they went in there and also after. And then Helen and Nanaya, they were home. So we're just going to have two varied, thoughts, depending on wherever that they were. We were in the auditorium at the venue, they were home. And so we'll see. For me, when we got there, I thought that the red carpet was really choked. It was really choked, although there were two entries. And I know a lot of people have raised concerns about security because the artists and their managers really had to meander their way through the space, to the auditorium. And that wasn't too okay. The outfits on the night. I remember I spoke to Elikem Kumoji, who was saying that, I didn't see anything too crazy, on the nights. But I know a number of the pictures popped up from DJ Azonto to Kwabna to a model whose name is, I forgot his name, Nunes or something like that. He came in with Nunes. He came in with some people.
They were wearing black with
black with pots.
Yes.
And all of that.
A statement piece.
Yeah. And on the night, EL looked really sharp.
Very.
In that suit. Kamido also looked very good in that suit. Blacko came through later. Jackie came through later. And Anaya didn't like her outfits, but well. So a number of them. Harriet, let me take your thoughts with the general organization before we get into the
general organization. Yeah. You mentioned security. Yes, I had a problem with that. And I am blunt, so I'm going to say this. I didn't like what they did to the media. If Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, the organizers, if you know that you're not going to allow media crew enter into the auditorium. You should have made your intentions known at the start. You give media crew and their people, just give them, what did they give us? Red carpet.
Red carpets.
Yes. And then you tell us, I mean, red carpet is red carpet. Everybody will want to do interviews on the red carpet. Then you tell us it is not allowed. You cannot enter into the auditorium with that particular press pass. And that it's only for the red carpet. No, no. We are striving for a better future for the entertainment industry. And we shouldn't start with half truths or half lies. I don't know how to describe, but it was so uncalled for. I for one, when I went there, it was my first time going to the VGMAs, and I didn't see anything wow. Honestly, I didn't see anything wow.
Wow.
No, I liked a few.
You didn't see anything wow. And I'm also wow.
Yeah, wow. And I liked a few of some of the clothes, the styles and all that. It was choked. It was very choked. The heat, my makeup was literally melting
The
off
auditorium was choked.
the red carpet itself. My makeup was literally melting off my face. I had to constantly dab. And, you know, artists, when they come in with an entourage, like people with them and all that. It was helter-skelter. And imagine that somebody had a bomb or, I mean, Ghana, we don't experience things like these. So we can, Nana, it's serious. We take security very lightly. And, I mean, now coronavirus is no longer a pandemic, so yes. But it wasn't safe. It wasn't safe. And some artists came in, they granted interviews and all that. You know, it was a positive atmosphere. Watching from home, I think those that watched from home had the best view of the event.
Oh, yes.
Because you had a few of, there's this thing on TikTok, POV, point of view. Yes, you had a view, whereas we didn't get it because we're busy getting people to interview and asking them questions and all that, making sure that we had what we went there for. So I can say that Nanaya will give us a lot because, yes.
Helen too will give us a lot.
And Helen as well. But in all, I went inside the auditorium. It was nice. The stage, I think it was better than last year. The performances, should I talk about performances?
So we'll get to the performances in a bit.
We'll get to performances. But in all, I saw a booth that they were having this TikTok. So TikTok is here to stay. Social media is here to stay. The artists, when they come, they just go there to do something with some of the TikTok stars. So in a way, promoting their music and craft. Today I've gone to TikTok and I've seen a lot. So I was like, okay, I saw this, I saw that. So generally, I would give it a 5 out of 10.
Wow.
Yes, a 5 out of 10.
Wow.
Because even though I didn't watch on TV, it looked like a talk show. Yes, looked like a talk show.
Yeah, I know that a lot of people have talked about the
it actually looked like a talk show.
We'll get into
the talking
that.
was just too much, but we'll get to that.
We'll get into.
I can't wait to talk about the performances because I was there.
The actual stage, you know, or the atmosphere inside the Grand Arena. Helen, you watched from home, from the red carpet until the starting point of the event. How did it go for you?
Okay, I mean, watching from home, especially on the red carpet, even before onto the auditorium, you know, different people came showing what they have, you know, their outfits and all that. And you can see that, well, people created their own styles, people came in with different styles. But I could say that most of them didn't put a lot of effort into their outfits. Because this is VGM, this is the biggest music night of the year. And I expect to see glamour, I expect to see glitz, I expect to see elegance, but I didn't get a lot of that. But one of the people I liked, their dresses that really moved me so much was Bella on stage. Her first outfit was beautiful, just I didn't like the opening a bit. I wish it was a bit that close, but then I mean it's a style and all that. And her second outfit was on point.
The red?
The red was also very beautiful, and her last outfit as well. It was
the black
really,
as well.
Right. So that was something that really, or an outfit that really caught my attention on the night. But apart from that, I wasn't getting so much from the rest. I don't know what.
I don't know. I'm
really
just also
about,
thinking
like,
that this is a music awards, right?
Right.
If it were to be a fashion awards,
Yeah.
then we may expect the extraordinary,
Yeah.
right?
But it's a musical award, but you are expected to look
But
good.
it's
As a
the biggest
celebrity,
night.
you are
No, but
expected-
it's the biggest night
Yeah.
for what they
Listen,
were.
I read a comment somewhere where somebody made on Twitter saying that I hope Nigerians are not watching this because it's an eyesore.
The times that we
Right,
have seen Nigerians
Right.
slay, most of it is their movie awards.
Okay, I'll
or
give you
something
one
like
one
that. When
critical
it's music
example.
awards, I don't exactly
do.
see.
Just before you
I
go
don't
ahead, let me
exactly
give you one
see,
example.
you know.
Did you see
They
Phil's
do.
on stage?
Yes.
Phil's. Yes, this was a musician performing, but do you see how he was looking on stage?
Really?
I know you like
Really?
no, wait,
There
you
is
like
no
views.
way.
No,
Wow.
he
I won't
like
agree
views
with you
that
on
are-
this one.
Please,
Oh,
no.
no,
He actually came in with us.
Right.
Yes,
And I was
that's
also surprised
what
that he performed in
It was
us
like a
too.
jeans. It was
No,
like
no,
jeans
no.
and a
No.
boot.
No.
And
Okay, so maybe
No.
your
Like
understanding
that.
of
So you see,
yes, it's different because you see.
from the auditorium
Right.
and from the TV is so different.
So maybe, yes, maybe Simon was different. Right. Yes, so maybe when you saw him was different. But look, that was a Nigerian and that was how he looked. I'm surprised you have issues with how he looked, but then that was good. And I saw some of our artists too and how they were looking on stage.
Actually,
So
like
that's-
Wesley.
No, so that's what I'm saying. That is okay.
Kessie, he had this black suit, but had
Right.
this crystals, like
Yeah.
a petticoat over it, which was very
Yeah,
outstanding.
like glittering stuff.
Yeah,
but I'm
it
saying
was very
that
nice.
that is just normal because it's like a music awards. If it were to be a fashion awards and
Right.
we dress like that, then that one we can.
So we
No,
should
music
have that.
award, that's the biggest though we have in the country.
It's-
And you
it's
don't-
music
we don't
awards, it's
expect
not
you
fashion
to look
awards.
on the Nova. We don't expect you to look
It's
the way
not exactly
you look
fashion
on the
awards.
Nova.
I think we
You should
expect a
look
lot
really
from
nice.
celebrities.
Yes. You should expect really
Yes, we
look really
expect a
Okay.
lot from them
All right.
because they put themselves here.
Yeah, so you
we
can't
also-
appear
yeah.
anyhow and say that it's
Exactly.
a musical
No,
show.
but
No.
it wasn't anyhow.
Right.
The-
It wasn't
it
good
wasn't
enough.
anyhow,
It wasn't
but
good
it
enough.
wasn't extraordinary.
Yes.
And even Elikem, I didn't like what he wore. And you know that lady he styled with the Maleficent sort of
Yeah,
pointed.
yeah.
I was when I heard James Gardner say that she was styled by Elikem, I was like,
Why people say it wasn't extraordinary?
no, that's
Anyway, let's move from the red carpet. And the red carpet was hosted by
Right.
the red carpet was hosted by Fifi Coleman, the actor,
Yes,
and
yes.
also Crystal Ayi.
Crystal.
Nanaya, let's get your thoughts on the beginning, the red carpet. Then we'll get into the performances and the awards.
Okay, so I watched from home, and from the beginning on the red carpet, usually you expect that whoever is in charge of the red carpet has to wow you to get into the main event. So we had Crystal and Fifi Coleman. I mean, Crystal is very good, hands down. She has command over whatever she does every time. She delivers, and she's always on point. Fifi was to compliment her and also get things going around. But I felt Fifi was playing it safe. Now,
Yeah.
you said?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
Fifi was playing it safe, trying to be making everything simple, but Crystal was adding certain things. Now, the problem I had was the fact that the people who started coming in early, I mean, the people who they started questioning, they were just asking their addresses and who is going to win the Artist of the Year. I mean, we had tons of categories. There could be questions from Album of the Year, Record of the
Rapper,
Year, because these are vital awards these are vital categories that we expect artists to pick up. So from that point, every person that went to Fifi Coleman, to Crystal, they were good. From the Daughters of Glory Jesus, Tego Sisters, to Perez or Hima Messi, Pacey Esther. From that side, it wowed me a bit to get ready for the main show. So on the red carpets, especially, I'll just touch a bit on the gowns. I mean, this year, 2023, the outfits I saw were quite impressive. Nothing big. It's a music night. You guys are saying what the Nigerians are. Nigerians put a lot when they are doing their movie awards and also their weddings and stuff. This is a music night.
Oh, so movie and music. The difference is-
There's a difference. Movie awards and music awards. It's a different thing altogether. Some of the
So we can look good for a movie award, but we can't look good for
the people who put more effort into making big things are the actors, the ladies who come. In their music industry, how many females who say, as much as they are going for this music award, they'll put in a lot of work like the actors on their movie nights. So I'm trying to say that, to compare that, the Nigerians actually do well in both parts, but then for music nights in Ghana, I mean, I don't expect anything big because we have evolved. And I like the fact that this year they didn't do a lot of people on the red carpet. Two here, and we go. And everything was swift from my point, because that is what was shown to me on television. Apart from that, I think we'll move straight to the auditorium.
So I think generally the
red
carpets. A lot of media houses, but the place was very small to contain all the media houses.
Okay.
I mean, we had to find some way close to the path where when the celebrities come, they stand on and take their pictures. So right after that, we were able to speak to them. So for the hosts of the red carpet, and like I said, it's a music award. It's not like the outfits were really bad, but I wasn't expecting anything.
Wow.
It was just okay.
And I like the fact that I don't know if VGM actually told them that it was a black affair, because most people came in looking black. And I mean, black is everything. So it made everything simple, whereby other years you see different colors, pink, red, white, and white. But this is black.
As Harriet mentioned, one because they were really disappointed that, that was because like per the communication, do come cover the VGMAs, right? So when we get there, we are thinking, okay, we'll do the red carpet, we're getting there. But if there's any communication as to, okay, so another platform has sole rights over this thing, then we understand. We could even get in without having our cameras on and see what is happening.
Exactly.
I'm a media person and I have to stay outside. How do I know what is happening? I have to be outside and watch on phone. So I think that bit needs to be...
They said they wanted you to pay.
Done very well. Anyway, so that's it about the outside. The performance, okay, what I wanted to say, I'll bring to so now let's talk about the performances. First off, we had the gospel ministers, PAC Esther and her colleagues talking about Hima Mercy, Sissy Chum, Kofi MOG, Perez Music. They were all on stage to perform the hit song Wayemi, and that was the all-star rendition. It sounded really good. It sounded really, really, really good. I think that we've said it, and I've said it severally, that when it comes to live performances, the gospel people slay the secular.
Let's look at Nana
times billion.
Right.
When it comes to music technicality, I am not saying that on the night it was the best performance, but I am saying that, no, with the look on your face.
It could have been better.
So I am saying that it was good.
It was
good.
I like the fact that he said
it was good than a lot of the performances from the secular acts.
My problem comes to the fact that such a top contender competing for the biggest award on the night shouldn't have started. She could have been in the middle somewhere.
Maybe they wanted to start with God.
Ghana
always done that, but now it was supposed to be a different feel altogether. Yeah. She wasn't going to perform alone by herself. It was a different rendition that we were expecting.
Who would have started?
Kiddy could have started. Surprise artist, bang. I didn't expect to see Kiddy, but he was the next artist to perform, and I was wowed. Now, the problem I have with not only didn't I expect that they would start, but they got to a point, their performance was good. Live performance always checks out. I mean, everything was good. The problem that I started experiencing was that the voices became different.
Yeah.
The voices, I don't know how the singing was, but it became different. Some started moving in front, whilst others also come in front. Then the key goes up. And even at the last, and when they all had to bow, it didn't go as it was supposed to be.
There was no synergy.
Yeah, that's the word. So from my point, I feel we were all expecting that. I was really expecting that rendition. I loved it. It was good, but it could have been better.
Well, it could have been better. That is what Nana says.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying, that they killed it, but it could have been better. Yeah. Mind you, it was a lot of people. When you have a lot of people in a particular stage, different energies coming together.
And it's not like that.
And the voices, right? There you have an array of people, like 7 people singing together. 7 people singing together.
Listen to the choir.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is like choir. You see, didn't they rehearse?
No, what I'm saying is that this is not a choir where you are saying that this person has to sing tenor, this person has to sing treble. I'm giving you the technicalities of it. That is what I am saying, that a group of people have come together. You say Perez and MOG obviously are male, so they will sing tenor, and the rest will share maybe alto soprano together with the backing vocalist, sing it this way.
But all in all, it was good, but it could have been better.
I wish they hadn't started with Wayemi. I mean, PAC Esther has great songs.
Good.
Suma Oja, yeah, like something. Because
She will perform by herself,
Yeah.
then they'll come
Then
on
they'll
later.
You see the way can we talk about Sarkodie?
We'll get there.
Don't worry, get there.
We'll
But
get there.
for me, I think the performance was actually cool. You know, they were looking good on
Yeah.
stage as well.
Looking wise.
And yes, and because they are not choristers, you see, they have not been doing this together for a while. When you see choristers, you know that they rehearse for many times,
Yeah.
they perform
Yeah,
together
I
many
get
times.
it.
But
I
these
get
guys don't perform together almost all the time. Like this,
People
some of
are
them now
underestimating them.
doing it.
They are
And-
singing.
but
They
it
go
was
through
good.
vocal training.
Right, but it was
Please.
good. It was good. Just
It was
like you
good.
said,
Oh,
yeah.
like I said, it was good.
Just
You
like
see, you move
better.
from good,
right, to
good,
better.
very good,
Okay.
Right.
average, excellent,
Yeah.
those things,
Okay.
like on
Nana,
our report card.
We have a few minutes, right?
Yeah.
So let me just go through those who performed on the night. We choose our best performances.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
move on.
Okay.
So
I can't
there was a
wait.
performance by, of course, PHS and the Gospel
Yeah.
Stars. Kitty with
Yes.
a surprise one. Nobody saw about the red carpet. He just
Yeah.
came on
Yeah.
stage
Yeah.
and vanished.
I love
like
that.
Also, you had Ofurian Posa came to perform, Kwabena came to
Kwabena
perform,
Kwabena.
Episode performed,
Episode,
DSL
Yes.
performed, Medical performed,
Yes.
Sarkodie performed, Fuse
Yes.
from Nigeria was also on stage. Kim
Black
Promise
Sherif.
performed,
Kim Promise performed.
Jackie
Yeah.
performed, the Black Sherif performed. So let's do top three.
Okay,
Good.
no, not even my top three. My top five.
Okay.
First place is Blacko. Episode did amazing. Sarkodie always gives us nothing but the best. Sarkodie never disappoints. I'll say Medical had a very good and great concept, but I don't know how managing it. The execution on the night wasn't as tremendous as we wanted it to. I mean, Medical coming and the whole
Yeah.
vibe. I was getting Kendrick Lamar, like, hey. But then certain things went, but it was very good. And then my last person, I'll give it to DSL.
DSL.
Yeah.
That's
He did
the
well.
unsung artist.
Yeah.
He did very
Very
well.
well.
I mean,
That
when
is
he
good.
stepped on the red carpet, I thought it was A$AP Rocky. He was
Yeah.
quite
Oh,
white
yeah,
and he
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, damn, who is that? Then when he came, I mean, what I even wrote is that I enjoyed his performance very, very well. And I love what he said. He said, Kaswa to the universe. And I remembered Harriet. So those are my best Blacko, Episode, Sarkodie Medical, and DSL. Those are my
worst-
five.
your worst?
My worst, starting from the bottom, right?
Yeah, let's
Last
say TV.
mid. Last mid. You see, I have a very big problem with Last Mid because when he was doing his reality show, he performed live.
Yeah.
He performed live from when he started to when
Yeah.
he ended. So I don't know why you come up with a great song. You've performed the song on Music Biggest Night. Why do you come and mime to us? It doesn't happen. And especially when he's trying to tell me that didn't his teammates anticipate that he will be winning something on the night. I mean, when you're expectant of something, you put in your all. I don't know what happened, but from my point, when I was in the house, this is what happened. So he started in the couch trying to
We've
rap.
got 1 minute.
Thank you. Started in the couch trying to mime. The song had already started behind him.
Yeah.
So as in the house, when he said, "Phone don't stop,"
Yeah, this one was- he was
the
now
song
going-
had
Yeah.
already done
Yeah.
before he said it. And later on the microphone, I
It
don't
was
know
ringing
what
in,
happened.
so
Yeah.
We have some technical issues.
So I don't know the
just-
technical issues. I mean, it was so he has to invest in it.
Yeah.
He can do a lot. He has done
Yeah.
it before, so I don't know why he's doing that. Jackie will be the last but one on that bottom list. Jackie is super amazing. Jackie is good. I have seen Jackie perform at Whiskey Live, which Whiskey didn't come. Afro Chella, Afro Future. Jackie, when it comes to stage performance, she's the best. Not only does her voice work for her, but her dancing
Her
skill.
dance,
I
yeah.
mean, she can just put the mic somewhere and dance.
Yeah.
On Music Biggest Night, maybe probably he felt he wanted to go, simple,
Classy.
go classy.
Yeah.
It didn't work. It didn't
all.
work. Even Scar that you perform shouldn't have been live band. He should have just done it how it is. Then you
Yeah.
come to the other ones. Then I didn't enjoy Jackie's
Performance.
performance. I know she can do good.
Okay.
Maybe she's waiting for her tour. Maybe that's why she's
All right, Harriet.
I'm not going to talk about the worst because I'm going to be honest. I didn't really experience a lot of Kitty. I didn't. PCS that I didn't. I saw Kwabena. I saw
Oh, so you missed episode and
I missed
last
episode
minute.
and
Black
last
Sherif.
Black Sherif. When I went, he was ending. So I could feel the
Feel it,
energy.
the energy.
Yes. So I'm not going to talk about the worst, but I'm going to talk about the best. And let's give it up for Sarkodie. Like, you know, when I talk about it, I still get goosebumps. Like his aura, his presence, his class, his swag. It was giving some whole vibes. And I was like, no, in Ghana here, only Sarkodie. Obi eni nenim, obi eni nechi.
Wow.
Like when it comes to performances, I know people say Stone Boy, Samini, but no, there's this presence.
When it comes to live performances. Yeah.
But like there's this presence Sarkodie carries with him.
Yeah.
And I still have goosebumps. Like he's a god. He's a star. He's an embodiment of celebrity. Like when we say this is a celebrity. I want
to talk about his jacket.
Okay.
His customized.
And yes, people were saying, a soft one. No, go and check the price.
No, I want to
see Sarkodie is classy. What he's doing.
They said he wrote $1,000 customized Casablanca jacket.
Yes.
And if you check the price tag, it's expensive.
It's like 14,000.
It is.
Yes.
So for you, Sarkodie came top.
Sarkodie, and then Black Sherif, because I could feel, and I mean, Black Sherif never, disappoints.
Yeah.
And I would say that I loved Oforiampon's, not his performance, but the songs he performed. Yeah. It brought this nostalgic kind of feeling. No, Oforiampon's like, all right, star.
Performance is
the songs he performed. Like we were feeling it. Like we were remembering all days. But the singing and other things. Yeah. No, I love Kabna Wasei. Like the things he was doing on stage and all that. I don't know why people are saying that. He's Yanum for
Mr. Romantic.
I'm not going to mention the Yanum for, but you all know. I don't know why, because Sarkodie, Kabna. As a sexual person. Ooh, and I don't know why people pair his dressing and all that. People say that he's like Yanum for. No. Did you watch this
days we are seeing there?
Alright, so that's it for you?
Yeah. Yes, Sarkodie. Sarkodie, yes.
Alright, so let's take a quick turn there.
We'll come and take
about the awards.
No, yeah,
I'm not happy with.
No, of course.
We're
taking a break. I'm not sure we'll be able to talk about everything today. we'll get in a few minutes from producer tomorrow, so that we finish it. But let's take a break. When we come back, I'll do my Helen Dazers and we'll take some of the categories.
Yes. So let's start with album of the year.
VGMA review. We'll be back shortly. Okay, welcome back. A lot has been going on in studio. We're talking about VGMA 23, the 24th edition, of course. Now, let me just wrap up with the performances.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
but I didn't take my top.
So you go ahead.
So yes, for me, on the night, I really like him. Promise how he performed when he was performing Terminator.
Of course,
his synergy with his dancers and everything. I loved it. I was like, wow, this is a beautiful performance.
Why not?
It was good to see. And also Black Sherif, undoubtedly, Black Sherif is a great performer. It's good to see him on stage. And when he was singing his song, the one I forgot the title. The one is X and all the passion he puts in that song.
Paradise.
Paradise. The passion, and I don't know, but I think there's something special for that lady, and I was just hoping she was alive to see this or experience this. The passion was, and you could see at the point like it almost felt like he wanted to cry, like something like that, but it was good. And Sarkodie, I mean, over the years, experience is the best teacher. So it's experience that is working in there for him, and
experience and learning.
Experience and learning as well.
Evolving
right?
as well.
Be there for 10 years, but without learning, you probably. But he's been experienced. I'm sure he's learned from his mistakes over the years. And when he was on stage, people were out for him. So a lot of them did great and all. And last minute, I wanted to give the excuse that, maybe, it's a big stage. I said I wanted to give that excuse. But then later I realized that, he's done this for many times. Like he's been on reality shows, stand on stage. So there should not be anything that should be stopping him. But I think that people are bashing me enough. I think he should just take it easy and also learn from this one, so that next year, God willing, if he find himself there, he give us a great performance and all that. But then, apart from that, they all had most of them had a great performance. But one of my issues when they were performing was this: the audience there, I didn't feel their vibe. See. How do you call it? And Medical, Medical had great performance. And Medical came on stage, you see, and they were seated.
Yeah,
and they didn't.
I agree.
Yes, they didn't give
the crowd involvement wasn't.
They weren't involved.
Especially the VIP area.
Right. Okay, they weren't
those
invited.
People, they need to change them.
But and we'll go back and say that in Nigeria. But when Phils came on stage, we saw them involved in the performance and all that.
All right,
so moving forward, Ghanaian audience, when we go for shows, we should, if you don't want
from where I was standing, the premium was jamming though.
But once you go
the
for
premium
the stage,
was jamming. Helen,
please, let's Let's
So
go back.
Premium, they were jamming.
So
Yeah.
I think that with the performance, if I talk right now, the time no day. So I'll keep it for tomorrow.
Yes,
Right?
let's talk
I'll
about
keep
the
my
album.
performance. Medical was hard done by the production team.
Yes.
I'll get into the details tomorrow. So let's talk about the category that everybody has been talking about. Of course,
The
Black
album.
Sherif, was crowned the artist of the year. We're all expecting that. Not PCS.
Well
of
deserved.
course. Yeah, well deserved. But the album of the year was the shocker of the day for most people because
For some people.
for most people,
most people,
I'll put
Helen,
it that
you're the
way,
only
because,
one who agrees.
the album The Villain I Never was out by Black Hole, had all of these songs on there, songs that were charting, that were making the charts in Nigeria, in several other countries, had hit songs. And so people are taking this by the requirements given for this particular category, that the album needs to have songs that have created excitement the year under review. So if you're talking about the album, 5-star album released by Kim Promise, there are a number of songs there, about 15 songs on there with a lot of features on there. But Black Sherif album, The Villain I Never Was, had songs that were, I mean, it's been around for a very long time. I mean, it's been on
But
charts
how do you
and all
win
that.
Artist of the Year without Album of the Year?
I mean,
This is something that they really need to work on.
The Fipian artist who didn't release an album.
But wait,
For example,
If PSA Esther had won, if PSA Esther had won, it wasn't an album.
Yes.
but I'm telling you that Kim Promise himself knows that he doesn't
It's not
deserve
even-
that.
Hold on.
You shouldn't attack it that way.
The public, you see, the voting process for this, the public had 30, right?
Yeah.
Academy and board had 30 and 40 respectively.
Yeah.
And if you look at album, it's usually like a technical bit of
Yes.
it, right?
Don't you
So-
think we're looking at the technicality?
I understand the technicality,
Right.
the technicality bit of it, but you're talking about songs that made the excitement the year under review. Look at the songs on the
But
Villain I
Helen,
Never Was.
if we are talking about technicalities, then I think we are not the right people to talk about because we don't know anything technical.
that's what I'm saying,
we know
that they're
numbers.
bored.
Then what?
We know numbers.
I
We
don't-
know
even
numbers.
Even if it's not the numbers, the
Right.
technicalities that they
Yeah.
are looking for, the quality production and
Yeah.
other things. That one, we all listen to the music and we know, and we've
Yeah.
seen we've seen how
Yeah.
the music is. So
But maybe
we
there's
shouldn't
something
even.
that we are missing there, that
That's what I'm
this
saying. That from
right.
my perspective,
Yeah.
maybe you can tell me. I don't have any problem with Kim
Yeah,
Promise.
right.
The only problem I had with the fact that when he got his 2 awards, he didn't come on stage. He doesn't
Right.
owe anyone. But I mean, for
Yeah.
someone who won on that particular night,
Came to perform.
you didn't even come on stage. Now, if you tell me that those qualities and what, the only thing that I would say would beat Villain was because one had so many features from diverse artists than
Right,
the other.
right.
But even Boomplay wrapping up the year and the 2022.
The
5-star
streams
wasn't
were
bad.
crazy.
That's what
I
that's
understood
when it
that.
I don't have
Anyway,
that.
You know what? Let's talk about the conversation of Vgma today.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
many years.
tomorrow, this is
So-
what's going to happen. Guys, ladies, so tomorrow on Entertainment Review, right, we've got BB Niger Brian coming through tomorrow. So make sure that you don't miss out, right? And for, I'm sure we'll have a few minutes to continue the categories.